One. Ready? Now continue. One, two, and one, like,
Audience, will you please stand and help us welcome the W.H. Adamson High School class of 2019. Your graduate has asked that you treat this exercise with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his or her name announced. Please refrain from using any noisemakers, horns, bells, yells, or any other distractors that are not conducive to maintaining the dignity and grandeur of this event. We ask that you hold your applause and congratulatory yells until after all names have been called so that the next name called can be clearly heard. Your assistance will help provide the very best graduation for each student. Thank you in advance for your cooperation to ensure a dignified graduation ceremony. A su estudiante le gustaría que muestre sumo respeto antes de esta ceremonia. Cada estudiante que se gradúa merece escuchar su nombre. Por favor, absténgase de utilizar matracas, bocinas, campanas, gritos y cualquier otra distracción que no sea propicia para mantener la dignidad y la magnificencia de este evento. Le pedimos que exprese sus aplausos y aclamaciones de felicitación después de que se hayan mencionado todos los nombres de los estudiantes. De esa manera se escuchará claramente el nombre del estudiante que sigue. El mantener el decoro nos ayudará a proporcionar una mejor ceremonia de graduación para su estudiante. Le agradecemos de antemano su cooperación en la solemnidad de la ceremonia de graduación.
Graduates, please face forward. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please rise for the presentation of colors by the Adamson JROTC and the singing of the national anthem by graduate Emily Soto.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
There we go. Please be seated. Thank you for joining us for the 126th commencement exercise for the W.H. Adamson High School. I am Jesse Sauceda, an advisory board member for the class of 2019, and with me is advisory board member Brenda Cruz. We are grateful that you have chosen to be part of this special occasion with us. Your appropriate behavior will provide a positive experience for all the graduates.
Buenas noches y bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación número 126 de la Escuela Preparatoria W.H. Adamson. Soy Brenda Cruz, miembro del Comité Asesor de la clase 2019. Acompañándome está Jessie Sauceda, miembro del Comité Asesor de la clase 2019. Estamos agradecidos que sean parte de esta ocasión tan especial para nosotros. Su comportamiento apropiado dará una experiencia positiva para todos los graduados.
We are honored to introduce those seated on this stage this evening. To my left, our principal, Mrs. Diana Nunez. Mr. Ben Mackey, member of the Board of Trustees for Dallas ISD, District 7. Ms. Angie Gaylord, Deputy Chief, Office of Transformation and Innovation for Dallas ISD. Dr. Mark Ramirez, Southwest Network Executive Director. Former Executive Director of the Adamson Feeder Pattern, Dr. Elena Hill. Mr. Gary Aud, Principal of Hector Garcia Middle School.
To my right, valedictorian Alan David Hernandez. To my right, salutatorian Jalen Unique Freeman. Our announcer for this evening is Mrs. Annabelle Gonzalez, one of our amazing teachers at Adamson. Seated on the floor to the left of the stage are Adamson's assistant principals, Mrs. Jacqueline Elliott, Ms. Victoria Gardner, and Dr. Nessa Sasser.
Also seated on the floor to the left of the stage are Adamson's counselors, Ms. Robin Fall, Ms. Susan Lake, Ms. Velma Lopez, and Ms. Tally Gay. We are also pleased to have with us Adamson's Feeder Pattern principals. Graduates, if you attended one of these schools, please rise as its principal is recognized. Principal of Bowie Elementary, Ms. Noelle Wilson. From Reagan Elementary, Ms. Ruth Roman Meza. From Botello Elementary, Ms. Maria Puente. From Pilar Elementary, Ms. Sofia Villarreal. From James Hogg Elementary, Mr. Jairo Casco. And from Hector Garcia Middle School, Mr. Gary Aud. Thank you for being here this evening and for the contributions you have made to our education. You are part of our success. And now our principal, Mrs. Diana Nunez. There we go.
Good evening. There are 3 groups of students who have excelled academically in their 4 years of high school. 98 students earned a grade point average of 85 to 89.9%, giving them the distinction of honor graduates. If you are an honor graduate, would you please stand? Thank you. Students graduating with high honors have maintained a grade point average from 90 to 94.5. This year, 22 students are graduating with high honors. Would you please stand? Thank you. This year, we have one student that has earned the distinction of highest honor with a grade point average of 95 to 100. Alan David Hernandez, we're all proud of your accomplishments. Will you please stand? One of the school's most loyal benefactors is the Adamson Scholarship Foundation, established to honor the school's first principal. The foundation is made up of alumni with a desire to see the education of other Adamson graduates. Here tonight, representing the alumni is Ms. Maria Herrera. Graduates, if you are the recipient of an Adamson Foundation scholarship this year, please stand. Thank you. This year, the Education is Freedom Foundation worked with our seniors. Graduates, if you were involved with Education is Freedom, would you please stand? Thank you. The class of 2019 has been awarded over $7,420,911 in scholarships. At this time, I would like to recognize all the graduates who have been awarded scholarships. If you have been offered a college scholarship or grant, please stand. Thank you. I would also like to recognize any graduate who has enlisted in one of the branches of the military. If you have enlisted, please stand. We are all proud of you and grateful for your desire to serve our nation. Now, it is my pleasure to present the salutatorium for the class of 2019, Jalen Unique Freeman. He received a medal on behalf of the Adamson High School, and Jalen will now address the class.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jalen Unique Freeman. I am the salutatorian of the class of 2019. I would like to start off by thanking the Lord, because without him, none of us would be here today. To the class of 2019, I would first like to say thank you for accepting me into y'all's little family. I did not attend Garcia Middle School or any of the elementary schools you all did. I was very nervous about coming to this school, and I appreciate all of you for taking me in as one of your own. Everyone knows 2019 was the best class of Adamson to ever walk up in there. The reason that is because all of us have this light that shines within us. I see it in all of your faces right now, and I haven't seen it in any other class that has ever came through here. We get in trouble a lot at school for being too lit. But as you go off into the world, I never want to see any of you lose that quality. That is a very important quality, and I feel like it's looked down upon too much. Also, never want to see any of that light leave any of you. Life will get hard whenever you leave this ceremony. There won't be any teachers to keep you in check. There won't be any principals to tell you put your shirt on. There won't be anyone keeping you out of the hallways. Life will be on you. But I know that all of you can do it no matter who you are. All of us will do great things in life after we leave this place. Finally, I would like to thank all of my family who has supported me all the way here. My dad for instilling within me the mentality that I have. My grandfather for raising me while my mom worked 3 jobs. my aunt for moving away to pursue her career and coming back to see this moment. And I would like to thank my mother out of everyone who has been my everything, my world, and there's nothing I would do for her or without her. I would also like to thank my school mom, Coach Lee. She kept me out of trouble with my mom a lot. Finally, as I leave the stage, I would like to say to my brother Jordan, who's looking down on me now, I love you, and I hope that I'm making you proud. Thank you.
It is also with great pride that I present the valedictorian for the class of 2019, Alan David Hernandez. As valedictorian, he received a medal on behalf of the school. Alan, you may now address the class.
Hi, my name is Alan Hernandez, and I am the valedictorian of the 2019 Adamson High School class. I hope every one of you can forgive me if I stumble or slur my words as I try to give a speech to y'all today. This giving a speech is a challenge for me. Me being a somewhat antisocial kid. But if I can get through this, I know every one of us graduates can get through our hardships in life. It seems unreal to me that today I'll be graduating with my fellow classmates. I cannot express the feelings of gratitude I have towards my father, mother, and sister. They have done so much for me. Since I was 4 years old, they would take me to every soccer practice, every game. They spent hours on me, and I can never repay that towards you. But I will try my hardest. No matter what I have to do, I will try to repay that kindness you've done for me. I just want to thank you, everything, Mom, Dad, and my sister, who I wish becomes better than me. I also want to thank every teacher that has become a role model and teacher for me, and every friend who has made this year memorable and fun. I also want to thank the student council, Jesse Salcida, Jennifer Rodriguez, Esteban Baledo, Brian Salinas, Lily Flores, Taylor Lacey, Brenda Cruz, Emily Soto, and Ashley Hernandez. I will do everything we've been through this year, again, without no hesitation or doubt. I'm glad I spent this year with y'all, growing closer. I can't thank you enough. And lastly, Mary Condi has become such a big part of my life, and I am very thankful for that. Now, when I was writing this speech beforehand, I was searching for something to say, something relatable, maybe something meaningful. But what could I say? I thought, just write what you feel from the heart, I was told. Who knew that could be so simple, yet so hard to do? I mean, I'm going to give a speech to a stadium full of people who will all be looking at me, giving a speech from the salutatorian or valedictorian, whatever I become. I'm just a normal person who loves to play soccer, to draw, wants to become someone that brings solutions, not problems. Someone that can be trusted, yet I am a somewhat antisocial person who always thought that by the time I graduate, I would become the person I always wanted to be. Today, as I give this speech, I can safely say that I am not that person I wanted to be. I may never be, and that is okay. Today, I can give a speech to a stadium full of people, something I probably could never do when I was younger. Always strive to be better. Everyone here is someone who had to overcome great hardships to be who we are today. and where we are today. Everyone here should be proud. Thus, here we are today, gathered to celebrate all the hard work every graduate has spent. I hope everyone spends today with loved ones, leaving the troubles for another day, and focus on the next goal in life to reach. I also want to say that it is completely okay not to know what to do in your life at this moment as we graduate. I know it is very hard to battle that emotion of not knowing what to do or where life is going to take us. The very idea that we may not succeed in life can be frightening. It takes so much confidence and peace of mind to be able to be okay with not knowing what to do. Personally, I did not deal with this very well, and I felt that I may have rushed of what I want to do. I felt that others expected me to know what I wanted to do, and this expectation is not really talked about and how it affects people. Everyone has their own battles, and what something may seem trivial to someone can be terrifying to another. But you live and you learn. All we can really do is our best and enjoy life when we can. As the people who will inherit the government, economy, and the world, it's really up to us on what to do with it. At one point in the near future, it will be us, graduates, to change things that fit our ideals. If there's anything I know, our generation is idealistic, and maybe we can make a change for the better. I have optimism that we will. Thank you for listening.
At this time, any graduating band member should join the band to perform for the last time together. The W.H. Adamson Band is under the direction of Mr. Joseph Reichert, and they will perform The Avengers Theme by Alan Silvestri.
It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ben Mackey, Dallas ISD Trustee for District 7. Trustee Mackey served as principal of Dallas ISD School for the Talented and Gifted from 2013 to 2019. During those years, U.S. News and World Report named the school, also known as the Tag Magnet, the nation's top high school for 4 years. Under Mr. Mackey's leadership, TAG revamped its application process with a focus on equity and access, resulting in the school being recognized as a federal Title I school for the first time. Over the same period, academic achievement at TAG soared, with the school reaching all-time highs on SAT, ACT, and advanced placement achievement. Mr. Mackey earned his master's degree in school leadership from Harvard University and his bachelor's degrees in finance and history from the University of Florida. He began his education career as a math instructor through the Teach for America at West Boulevard High School in Rosedale, Mississippi. As math department chair at West Boulevard, Mackey developed the school's first AP Calculus program. In 2011 and 2012, he was named Teacher of the Year by both the County Chamber of Commerce and West Boulevard High School. He has continued to stay involved in Rosedale, serving as the founding board president for the Rosedale Freedom Project, which provides after-school and summer programming focused on academics, arts, social justice, and self-empowerment. While principal at TAG, in 2016, Mr. Mackey was named a finalist for ISD Principal of the Year in 2016 and was recognized as Dallas ISD Master Principal in 2018. He was also named to the Dallas Business Journal's list of 40 under 40 rising young leaders in Dallas and served on the Mayor Star Council. Mr. Mackey serves as the Chief of Research, Evaluation, and Design in DeSoto ISD. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Mackey.
Good evening, Adamson class of 2019. I know, and I can see on all your faces that you all are excited tonight. It's taken a lot of you to get here and sit in this seat. I can imagine the excitement as you decided what clothes to wear tonight, even though it would cover up by your robes, or picking out the perfect pair of shoes to walk across the stage with. Right, Jalen? Yeah? I can see the excitement on your faces. The last 4 years of high school here haven't always been easy. Sometimes you got to class late. Sometimes you didn't get to class at all. I know that because when I would be at Subway eating lunch from Town View, I would see some of you. But many of you balanced responsibilities well beyond high school, and you didn't bat an eye at the challenge. Many of you poured hours into studying, homework, sports, and clubs, and all of you have survived everything that Adamson and life has thrown at you up until this point. So while you're no doubt excited, I bet you're a little bit tired too. But all of you made it here today anyways. Every single day for the past 4 years have strengthened who you are and shown you who you can be. Don't ever deny how far you've come, and don't ever underestimate how far you have left to go. So I won't speak for long up here tonight. Most of you probably are wondering who I am anyways and why I'm up here speaking. So let me be brief, and I want to leave you with one final homework assignment to complete tonight. It's a to-do list of 3 items. So first, take tonight and thank the people around you who made it possible for you to be here tonight. Not a single one of you made it here alone. You did so with the support and guidance of those around you: parents, grandparents, siblings, teachers, your principal, counselors, mentors, friends. Take time to thank them. And I mean really thank them. Don't just say thank you. Look them in the eye, give them a hug, and truly tell them thank you. It means more to them and you than you know. Second of all, think about who you want to be. I'm sure you're tired of being asked, what are you doing next year? What do you want to be when you grow up? Where are you going to college? You've been asked that a ton of times now. Let me challenge you instead to ask yourself who you want to be instead of what you want to be, and seek a purpose and not a title. Finally, know that you have the power to change the world around you, but this does not come easy. You must earn it, and you must do it with all of your heart. You have to be willing to go the extra mile, to study one more hour, work one more hour, surpass one more expectation, break one more barrier, and know that if something is worth doing, then it's worth doing right. You don't have to look like people in power to be a person of power, and every single one of you has immense and world-changing power. And when you understand that, you will unlock the door to using that power to create the world that you want to live in. In your voice and in your actions, you have the potential to fix what is broken around you and create what has not yet been created. Be encouraged in that potential, but remember, potential is only as good as how you use it. So again, your last homework assignment tonight. Number 1, thank those who helped you get to this point. Number 2, reflect on who you want to be, not what you want to be, and what purpose you will seek, not what title you'll seek. And number 3, take a moment to understand the bigger picture of possibility and the burden of responsibility that comes with it that you must now accept as someone with the power to create the world that you want to live in. You are well equipped for all of the challenges that you are soon to face. Your experiences here at Adamson and what you've learned from teachers, and more importantly, what you've learned from one another, will stay with you for the rest of your lives. And as you set off on new adventures, remember that you will always have a home to come back to here at Adamson. But in the meantime, while you're out on your own adventures, make sure you get involved, stay up late, find ways to be inspired, say yes to new experiences and yes to new friendships. Be the pilot of your own experience and not a passenger. And finally, be ready to jump at opportunity when opportunity presents itself. And remember that opportunity rarely comes at an opportune time. Congratulations again, Adamson class of 2019.
Thank you, Mr. Mackey. As principal of W.H. Adamson High School, I hereby affirm that each candidate has met all requirements for graduation as determined by the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District, and they are qualified to receive their diplomas, or they are otherwise qualified to participate in this graduation consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
As Deputy Chief of the Office of Transformation and Innovation, I, Angie Gaylord, am pleased to confirm the certification of the 2019 graduating class of W.H. Adamson High School.
And I am pleased to award these diplomas certifying that these students are graduates of the Dallas Independent School District.
Candidates, please come forward to receive your diplomas or certificates of completion.
Allen David Hernandez. Jalen Unique Freeman. Ian Uriel Morales Fuentes. Lovea Hernández. Gilberto Garza. Juan Camacho. Lilian Alexa Orellana. Abigail Monsiváis Medrano. Armando Mendoza. Jorge Diego López. Daniel Santana Alatorre. Isaac Alba. Keila Almazán. Wendy Judith Alonso. Lisandro Alvarado Montano. Lisette Alvarado. María Valeria Alvarado. Sandy Abigail Alvarado. José Ángel Aranda Flores. Raquel Arellano. María Elizabeth Armijo. Giselle Arredondo. Daisy Cielo Arreola. Miguel Ángel Arreola. Jordan Emiliano Banda. Brenda Barbosa. Cristina María Basaldua. Flor Elizabeth Bejar. Karen Stephanie Belloso. Ana Karen Beltrán Martínez. Federico Bernal Ojeda. Irma Sujay Blanco. Jennifer Blanco Jaramillo. Brianna Alisa Bracamonte. Sasha Shainet Bradley. Soraya Bradley. Adán Aramis Brito Camacho. Samantha Paola Brito Camacho. Andrew Cruz Brown. Jackseni Caxanon Simón. Malachi Caldwell. Santiago Camacho. Jaime Cardona Carreón. Rubén Cardona. Omar Carranza. Débora Carranza Alvarado. Marlene Carvajal. Rodolfo Israel Casiano. Abigail Nicole Casillas. Félix Casillas. Adolfo César Castañón. Severo Castañón. Alicia Castillo. David Anthony Castillo. Jacqueline Ivette Castillo. Otoniel Izar Castillo. Joana Castro. Marco Efraín Castro. Michelle Janet Castro. Andy Antonio Casarín. Estefanía Cervantes Ortega. Arcelia Cervantes. Mónica Chávez. Richard Manuel Chávez. Joy Coit. Ismael Contreras. María Elizabeth Contreras. Yesenia Corral Burciaga. Daniel Cortés. Samuel Cortés. Aisha Shakir Disha Creighton. Francisco Crisanto. Brenda Cruz. Guadalupe Joana Cruz. Yajaira Vianey Cuellar. Judith Cuevas. Raúl de la Rosa. Luis de León Hernández. Emily Ilín del Bosque. Tatiana Ariana de León. Omar Delgado. María Domínguez Rodríguez. Kevin Durán. Milton Eguía Alonso. Victoria Marie Escalante. Lisette Giovanelli Espinosa. Margarita Espinosa. Mauricio Espinosa. Ernesto Alonso Estrada. Bryson Keith Fleming. Eliza Mackenzie Flores. Liliana Kate Flores. Atsire Fraire Ramírez. Priscila Fausto. Fernando Gallegos. Kevin Gámez. Aide Arisbet Garay. José Manuel García Alonso. Aurora García López. Alex García Pérez. David Daniel García. Diana Torres García. Eddie García. Eric García. Isaiah García. Jasmine García. Jesús Adrián García. Martín García. Ulises Alán Garibay. Cristina Garza. Cristal Garza. Gabriela Ariana Garza. Goyita Carolina Garza. Raymond Alexander Garza. Amílcar Giovanni Gavidia. Luis Felipe Gaitán. Michelle Gómez. Juan González Núñez. Daniel González. Jerry René González. Jessica González. Giselle Milagros González. José Manuel González. Montserrat González. Daniel Gobea Navarro. Rosemary Shirley Grajales. Andrés Antonio Grande. Kimberly Grimaldo. Stephanie Guerrero. Juliana Guerrero. Byron Josué Gutiérrez. Fabián Gutiérrez. Ariadna Hernández. Ashley Hernández. Brian Andrés Hernández. Daniel Hernández. Emanuel Hernández. Jennifer Hernández. Josué Ángel Hernández. Luis Hernández. Samantha Hernández. Javier Hernández. Jonathan Hernández. Selene Ibarra. Jessica Ibarra. Melissa Ipiña. Diana Jaimes. Caroline Jaramillo. Norma Jaramillo. Brian Jaramillo Álvarez. Andy Jasso. Héctor Jasso. José Fidencio Jiménez. Kevin Jiménez. Cielo Juárez. Taylor Renise Lacey. Alexa Jacqueline Lamas. Jesús Salvador Lara. India Alexis Lewis. Luis Brandon Licea. Edgar Limón. Brianna Limones. Leslie Sujei Lizardo. Elisa Abigail López Pesina. Mario López. Melanie Yamilet López. Oscar López. Jocelyn Lisset López. Janet Lozano. Jasmine Lugo. Alejandro Macías Chavira. Alejandro Macías. Manuel Macías. Jacqueline Macías Rodríguez. Samuel Mariscal. Eric Márquez. Anthony Martínez. Jordan Martínez. Juan José Martínez. Maika Martínez. Raquel Martínez. Rosalinda Martínez. Yulitza Martínez. Karen Martínez. Leslie Martínez López. Richard Jake McMorran. Alexis Medina. Jaime Méndez. Rosita María Méndez. Sebastián Méndez. Millicent Anaí Mendoza. Carolina Mesa. Darren Lee LaShawn Mitchell. Anthony Monreal. Alejandra Montiel. Jorge Alberto Montoya. Inicia Dora Mora. Julio Morales. Litzy Jacqueline Morales. Willie Mosley. Saraí Muñoz. Jasmine Rusa Bray. Joana Esmeralda Nava. Rodolfo Nieto. Alonso Orocio. Fabián Orozco. Angie Yasmín Ortega. Anthony Marcos Ortega. Ashley Ortega. Esmeralda Ortega. Adrián Ortiz. Emanuel Ortiz. Mark Anthony Ortiz. Soledad Abigail Ortiz. Alexi Osorio González. Estefano Jared Osorio Vázquez. Karina Pérez Acuenteco. Elizabeth Pérez. Iván Israel Piña. Erendira Abigail Pisa. Crislin Alexia Pizarro. Jasmine Puente. Leonardo Sebastián Puente. Nancy Quesada. Carmen Betsy Quintero Ramírez. David Ramírez. Emily Ramírez. Alexandra Ramos. Destiny Mercedes Ramos. Naila Yasmín Ramos. Alice Rangel. Noé Rangel. Meiko Misael Resénez Chávez. María Clofas Ailén Rendón. Jimena Guadalupe Reséndiz. Esmeralda Reyes. Leticia Ríos García. Airam Karime Ríos. Guadalupe Rivera. Oscar Alejandro Rivera. Luis Antonio Rocha. Alondra Rodríguez González. Guadalupe Rodríguez Jasso. Erika Paloma Rodríguez Loera. Armando Rodríguez. Héctor Rodríguez. Jennifer Rodríguez. José de Jesús Rodríguez. Luis Carlos Rodríguez. María Lisset Rodríguez. Ricardo Rogers, Saúl Rojas, Terry Rojas, Alberto Romero, Cristina Romero, Marvin Noé Romero, Christopher Jacque Ross, Daniel Ruiz, Emily Ruiz, Oscar de Yair Ruiz, Cassandra Yvonne Russell, Ricardo Heredia Salas, Ramiro Salazar, Brian Salinas, Miguel Salinas Estrada, Giovanni Sánchez Montero, Aleida Suset Sánchez, Andrés Alexander Sánchez, Jason Julián Sánchez, Yulisma Sánchez, Oscar Juárez Sánchez, Carla Sánchez Guerrero, Adán Sánchez Jiménez, Abel David Santos, Jessy Sauceda Mireles, Javier Sauceda, Alexandro Serrano, Jesús Orlando Serrano, Roberto Cerrato, Andrew Silverio, Alexandra Grace Simmons, David Mawamba Seconi, Giovanni Solís, Keila Solórzano, Daisy Judith Soto, Emily Soto, Janica Talton Curvin, Teresa Tejeda Salgado, Raúl Jesús Telles, Ángel Tello, Jennifer Torralba, Brian Armando Torres Prado, Bricia Torres, Carlos Torres, Christian Thomas Torres, Luis Enrique Trejo, Isaac Hermeno Tremper, Brian Treviño Arellano, Cristian Trujillo, Sam Martín Valadez, Jorge Luis Valenzuela, Esteban Valero, Ronald Vázquez Arrevalo, Cindy Vázquez Iglesias, Iván Vega, Cielo Anaí Velázquez, Steve Alexander Velázquez, Nicolás Veloz, Wendy Vielma, Alejandro Yáñez, Gilberto Jesús Ibarra, Kennedy Zamora, Brandon Zapata, Marlon Zapata, Carlos Sasosa Aguilar, Sebastián Zavala, Esteban Cepeda, Brini Zúñiga Rivera, Josué Hernán Zúñiga,
Class of 2019, I am so proud of what you have accomplished. Congratulations for reaching this milestone, but don't stop here. When doubt creeps in and you're wondering, am I enough? Can I do this? Am I over my head? Remember that you don't have to be the smartest, just the one that worked the hardest and didn't give up. I know if you put forth your heart, hard work, dedication, all your aspirations will come true. To quote Confucius, wherever you go, go with all your heart. I know you will pursue all your dreams and accomplish them. Congratulations again. Graduates, please stand. I hereby declare you 2019 graduates of Adamson High School and the Dallas Independent School District. Please turn your tassel from right to the left. Now Jasmine Murray will lead us in singing our alma mater.
Wait, nice and strong.